The Golden State Killer, also known as the East Area Rapist and the original Night Stalker, was a serial killer, rapist, and burglar who committed a series of crimes in California from 1974 to 1974 to 1986. He was responsible for at least 13 murders, 50 rapes, and over 100 burglaries throughout the state. The Golden State Killer's crimes began in the Sacramento area in 1974, where he would break into homes and rape women, while their husbands or boyfriends were bound and gagged. He would then move on to other areas in California, including the Bay Area and Southern California, where he continued his spree of burglaries, rapes, and murders. The Golden State Killer was known for his meticulous planning and his ability to evade law enforcement for decades. He would often stalk his victims for weeks or months before attacking them, and he would sometimes call them after the attacks to taunt them. One of the most infamous crimes committed by the Golden State Killer was the murder of Brian and Katie Maggiora, a young couple who were out walking their dog in Rancho Cordova, California, on the night of February 2, 1978. The Golden State Killer chased the couple down and shot them both multiple times before fleeing the scene. Brian and Katie died from their injuries, and the Golden State Killer was never caught or identified in connection with the crime. His real name was D'Angelo and was born in Bath, New York in 1945 and served in the US Navy during the Vietnam War. After his military service, he worked as a police officer in Exeter, California and Auburn, California, before being fired from the Auburn Police Department in 1979 for shoplifting. Despite numerous leads and investigations over the years, D'Angelo remained unidentified and at large for decades. It wasn't until 2018 that law enforcement officials were able to use DNA analysis software and a public genealogy database to identify and arrest D'Angelo. He was charged with 13 counts of murder and 13 counts of kidnapping, as well as numerous other charges related to his crimes. In 2020, he pleaded guilty to all charges and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. D'Angelo's crimes were some of the most notorious and chilling in California's history, and his arrest and conviction brought closure to many of his victims and their families. His ability to blend in as a police officer and evade detection for decades made him one of the most notorious and elusive criminals in American history. And that was the end of the Golden State Killer. I hope you liked today's video and my topic and learn more